Hello everyone, and welcome to my SW24 update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Is Meri Brown living with her new boyfriend from Sister Wives? Does Meri Brown, star of Sister Wives, already live with her new boyfriend? And did she move into his house, or are they shackling at the B&B? Lastly, what gives the impression that she moved in with someone so quickly? For further information, continue reading. Does Meri Brown reside with her new partner? Meri Brown didn't realize her marriage to Kody Brown was finished for a number of years. It appeared to be the ideal match, and the two were married in 1990 when she was 19. Even Meri and Kody's wedding pictures depict a radiant, joyful pair. Since then, he has stated that it was difficult from the start and didn't get any easier as they took on more spouses. Since Meri was brought up in a plural marriage, this was their ideal. Janelle Brown became the second wife in 1993, and Christine Brown Woolley followed in 1994. The idea of sharing Kody was met with a great deal of envy and adjustment. However, the OG3 managed to keep it going until 2010, when Kody started dating and eventually married Robyn Brown. In order for Kody to marry Robyn and adopt her 3 children from a previous marriage, Meri and Kody had a formal divorce in 2014. Since then, Meri and Kody's relationship has deteriorated. When she finally left without turning around, he claimed he didn't care if she went and found someone else. Now, why has she been making fun of a moving truck and an unidentified man? She calls him the #mystery man, but his real name is Brandon Stone. She actually seems to be happy with him, and he seems to be happy with her, based on their few posts together. Meri Brown is following Christine's example and not wasting any time with the right man, according to Screen Rant, even though their status and potential living arrangement look odd. Meri referred to him as a Christmas miracle, but that is about all the information available about the coupling. Is this it? To be fair, Meri Brown is well known for leaving her followers perplexed by her enigmatic posts. But Meri clarified a few points at the conclusion of the season 19 mid-season finale. The first was that she wasn't sure if she wanted to reside at the B&B. Although it was never intended to be her home, it was the greatest choice for her once she left Kody and Flagstaff. She added that she needs to find a man for herself. She did briefly have a relationship with Amos Andrews, but it ended almost a year ago. Although it should be mentioned that some followers believe Meri is mocking everyone with her hashtags, this appears to be a positive indication, and supporters are all about it. Furthermore, a woman commented that she and Brandon Stone were not dating in Meri's Christmas post about Brandon Stone. It's difficult to solve this case, because she actually stated that she was his girlfriend. Either way, it is great Meri has found her tribe and is living her best life away from Kody, in a stunning turn of events that has left fans reeling and social media abuzz. The latest controversy surrounding TLC's Sister Wives has erupted into a full-blown firestorm as Meri Brown finds herself at the center of a heated backlash, with critics and longtime viewers accusing her of being a liar over recent statements that have raised more questions than answers about the inner workings of the Brown family dynamic and the authenticity of the narratives presented on the show. This incident, which appears to have been sparked by conflicting accounts of past events and inconsistencies in her recounting of critical moments that have long been part of the show's public lore, has not only intensified the long-standing debates among fans regarding honesty and trust within a reality TV setting, but has also reignited discussions about the very nature of truth in a genre where every word is scrutinized under the relentless gaze of both the camera and a judgmental public. And as the controversy unfolded, social media platforms became the battleground for an impassioned exchange of opinions. Twitter threads, Instagram posts, and Facebook discussions all exploded with accusations, defenses, and a wide array of interpretations regarding Meri's role in the ongoing family drama, with some supporters arguing that her remarks were taken out of context or misinterpreted due to the pressures of living life in the public eye, while a significant number of detractors remain adamant that her repeated inconsistencies are emblematic of a larger pattern of obfuscation that undermines the integrity of the show's portrayal of non-traditional family structures. Indeed, Many of these critics contend that the repeated instances of what they perceive as deliberate misrepresentation have served to erode the trust that viewers once placed in the candidness of the Brown family's televised narrative, casting a shadow over what has long been marketed as a raw and unfiltered look into the challenges and complexities of polygamous family life, challenges that are further complicated by the added pressures of fame and the constant intrusion of media scrutiny. Analysts observing this situation note that this is not an isolated incident but rather part of a recurring cycle in reality television, where the tension between personal truth and public expectation often gives rise to dramatic confrontations and explosive social media reactions, a phenomenon that has only grown more pronounced in recent years as audiences become increasingly skeptical of the polished narratives presented on screen. As Meri Brown's alleged misstatements began to circulate online, a chorus of voices emerged, accusing her of twisting facts and evading accountability for previous promises made to both her family and the fans, a move that many see as a betrayal of the very principles of transparency that Sister Wives once championed, principles that resonated with viewers who appreciated the show's willingness to expose the messy realities of intimate relationships and the complexities of cohabiting with multiple partners in a society that often struggles to understand such arrangements. In the midst of this maelstrom, some observers have drawn attention to the possibility that the intense scrutiny directed at Meri might be, in part, a reflection of the broader cultural tensions surrounding modern interpretations of family and fidelity, with her case serving as a lightning rod for debates about how truth is constructed and manipulated in environments where personal histories are not only documented, but are also repackaged for maximum dramatic effect. Furthermore, this controversy has led to pointed questions about the responsibilities of reality TV personalities in maintaining consistency in their public statements, and the potential repercussions for those who are perceived to fall short of these expectations, with many arguing that the role of the television network should extend beyond mere entertainment to include safeguards against the propagation of narratives that could mislead or alienate the audience. The backlash against Meri Brown, therefore, is not solely about a single moment of perceived dishonesty, but is emblematic of a deeper crisis of trust that challenges the authenticity of reality TV as a medium, prompting a re-evaluation of how these stories are told and consumed in an era where every word is dissected and every inconsistency is amplified through the lens of digital communication, as fans and critics continue to debate the implications of Meri's controversial remarks. The situation has also sparked a reflective conversation about the nature of reconciliation and accountability within the Brown family itself, a family that has weathered numerous storms over the years, from internal disputes to public scandals, and that has long served as a microcosm of the challenges inherent in balancing individual truth with collective narrative. In this context, the criticism aimed at Meri is seen by some as an attempt to force a reckoning not only with her personal accountability but also with the broader structural issues that have plagued the series, such as the tendency to prioritize dramatic tension over factual consistency and the resulting impact on the audience's trust. While some defenders of Meri argue that the pressures of constant media exposure and the inherent subjectivity of personal experience should elicit a degree of understanding and compassion, others remain unconvinced, insisting that the repeated contradictions in her account have reached a tipping point that cannot be easily dismissed as mere oversight or the byproduct of stress. Rather, they view it as a deliberate act that undermines the very foundation of the show's credibility. As the debate rages on, it becomes increasingly clear that this controversy is likely to have lasting ramifications for the future trajectory of Sister Wives, influencing not only viewer perceptions but also potentially affecting how forthcoming episodes are crafted and how future conflicts within the family are resolved on screen. The incident has already prompted calls for greater editorial oversight and more rigorous fact-checking in the production of reality TV content, with industry experts warning that the erosion of trust in key cast members could have a domino effect on the show's ratings and its overall cultural impact. A reminder that in a medium where every personal revelation is subject to public validation or repudiation, maintaining credibility is paramount. Moreover, the unfolding drama surrounding Meri Brown's remarks has become a focal point for a broader discourse on the ethics of reality television storytelling, raising probing questions about how much of what is presented on screen can be taken at face value and to what extent the audience is complicit in shaping a narrative that blurs the lines between reality and performance. In a landscape where the boundaries of truth are continually contested and redefined, the current controversy serves as a stark illustration of the inherent challenges in producing content that is both entertaining and truthful, and it underscores the need for a more nuanced understanding of the interplay between personal experience, public expectation, and media representation, a challenge that is as relevant to the realm of reality television as it is to the broader societal conversations about trust, authenticity, and the right to control one's own narrative, ultimately, as the fallout from the allegations of dishonesty continues to reverberate across online platforms and within the halls of network headquarters. The case of Meri Brown stands as a powerful testament to the high stakes of public life in the age of social media, where a single misstep can ignite a firestorm of criticism and where the quest for personal truth is inextricably linked with the relentless pursuit of ratings and the ever-watchful eyes of a global audience, leaving all involved to grapple with the uncomfortable reality that in the modern era, the line between reality and spectacle is not only blurred but is subject to continuous negotiation and redefinition. Below is a comprehensive, in-depth exploration presented as one continuous narrative, examining how Janelle's actions have led fans to question Garrison's timeline on Sister Wives, delving into the intricate details of the unfolding controversy, the conflicting accounts, and the broader implications for the family's storied reality TV narrative. In a recent development that has once again drawn the interest of devoted viewers and sparked intense discussion on social media, Janelle's actions during a crucial episode of Sister Wives have cast doubt on the accuracy and consistency of Garrison's memories of significant moments in the family's past, leaving fans perplexed and sparking a flurry of online debate that covers everything from specifics of the timeline to more general issues regarding accountability and authenticity on the show. While viewers have long accepted that the nature of reality television frequently involves blurred lines between personal truth and edited narrative, this latest incident has pushed the boundaries of that debate even further by exposing a number of apparent inconsistencies that seem to cast doubt on Garrison's previously accepted timeline of events. Sister Wives has chronicled the complex dynamics of a polygamous family whose every move is scrutinized by both an ardent fan base and an ever-watchful media. The controversy started when Janelle, whose character on the show has frequently been praised and criticized for her openness about family issues, made a number of statements that seemed to go against the established timeline as told by Garrison, a key character whose version of the past has often been used as a benchmark for comprehending how the internal dynamics of the Brown family have changed over time. A number of significant events, from family gatherings meant to settle long-standing conflicts to the more dramatic, emotionally charged episodes that have come to define the series, now appear to conflict with the chronology that Garrison had previously established in interviews and previous episodes, according to numerous online debates and fan posts that started making the rounds soon after the episode aired. There have been intense discussions regarding which story is more credible and whether these differences are the consequence of real memory lapses, deliberate editing for dramatic effect, or possibly even a calculated attempt to change the public's perception of the family's internal relationships. Some fans have cited specific instances where Janelle's memory of the sequence of events, the timing of crucial decisions, and even the context in which certain family confrontations occurred do not seem to align with Garrison's account. Reconciling two distinct sets of memories within a family that has been constantly scrutinized by the public is one level of the discussion. On a deeper level, however, the incident has come to represent a wider crisis of trust that many fans believe is indicative of a reality TV format that thrives on controversy, suspense, and, occasionally, ambiguity in the truth. Similar arguments have erupted over other controversial topics in past seasons, such as the timing of specific relationship milestones or the specific circumstances surrounding emotional breakdowns and reconciliations. But this uproar is especially noteworthy because it raises important questions about the credibility of narrative in a program that claims to offer an unvarnished look at the lives of its cast members. This is not the first time that differences in timeline accounts have come to light on Sister Wives. The show's detractors contend that the contradictory reports might not be coincidental at all, but rather a purposeful strategy used by the creators to add ambiguity and controversy to the plot in order to keep viewers interested by making them continuously doubt the veracity of what they are seeing. Supporters of this viewpoint argue that in a medium where every detail is open to interpretation, these differences can act as a springboard for more in-depth conversations about the nature of memory and truth, particularly in a context where individual histories are not only shared publicly but are also selectively edited by a production team with its own narrative goals. Furthermore, the circumstance has generated a lot of conjecture among fans, who have resorted to social media and forums to put up alternate ideas that try to make sense of the conflicting timeframes. Some have speculated that the seeming discrepancies might be the product of real human error. After all, it is not unusual for memories to become confused or for specifics to be inadvertently left out or misremembered when people are thrust into the spotlight and made to relive emotionally charged moments on camera. Some, on the other hand, are not persuaded by these justifications, contending that the stakes are just too high and that the pattern of disparities points to a more systemic issue that could involve either a deliberate attempt to rewrite the story for future ratings or, more unsettlingly, a fundamental flaw in the way the show's editing process handles delicate family history. The issue of accountability is central to the discussion. What would happen to the series' overall credibility if Garrison's timeline turned out to be erroneous or lacking? For a lot of viewers, the answer is obvious. A storyline based on contradictory memories and selective storytelling eventually erodes the show's credibility, leaving fans feeling increasingly betrayed by what they perceive to be a break from the authenticity that once characterized Sister Wives. This sentiment is reflected in innumerable social media posts where devoted viewers bemoan the loss of trust and express annoyance that what was once a groundbreaking investigation of alternative family structures is now enmeshed in controversy and perceived manipulation. Industry insiders have also voiced their opinions in response to the online uproar, with some pointing out that producers may be compelled to put dramatic tension ahead of factual consistency in order to maintain high ratings in a crowded reality TV market. This could lead to an environment where the truth is shaped to suit the narrative rather than accurately represent the cast members' lives. The recent timeline inconsistencies, according to critics, are indicative of a larger trend in reality television that blurs the boundaries between fact and fiction, leaving viewers to question how much of what they see is a true portrayal of real life and how much is actually a skillfully created illusion meant to keep viewers interested. Such remarks have only served to stoke the flames. Nevertheless, despite the criticism, some fans are still prepared to overlook the discrepancies between Janelle and Garrison, speculating that they might just be the result of human error rather than a deliberate attempt at dishonesty. These proponents advise other viewers to approach the issue with empathy rather than passing judgment right away, pointing out that memory lapses and misunderstandings might result from the stresses of daily living combined with the constant scrutiny of public attention. They contend that if the main goal of Sister Wives is to depict the chaotic, flawed reality of contemporary family life, then sporadic memory lapses should be viewed as a normal consequence of human frailty rather than as proof of willful deceit. However, the argument has continued, and the gap between those who think Garrison's original timeline is authentic and those who interpret Janelle's contradictory account as an indication of more serious problems in the family keeps growing with each new episode and fan commentary. In a time when the entire idea of an objective timeline is regularly questioned and personal narratives are continuously scrutinized, this division is representative of a larger societal discussion about truth, memory, and accountability. It is unclear how the Sister Wives producers will respond to these worries as the scandal develops, whether they will directly address them in upcoming episodes or let the course of events resolve the issue once and for all. Meanwhile, the incident is a powerful reminder of the difficulties in telling a story that is simultaneously captivating, emotionally impactful, and truthful, a delicate balancing act that has grown more challenging in a media environment where every word is scrutinized, every pause examined, and every contradiction amplified by the combined voice of an audience that is both fervent and unforgiving. The controversy has undoubtedly sparked a crucial conversation about the nature of truth in reality television, asking viewers, critics, and industry professionals to reconsider the moral and narrative ramifications of a medium that thrives on the tension between reality and performance. Ultimately, one's perspective will determine whether Janelle's actions are seen as a small slip-up in an otherwise truthful portrayal of family dynamics or as a purposeful attempt to undermine a meticulously planned timeline. The legacy of Sister Wives as a pioneer in the field of unorthodox family storytelling is in jeopardy as viewers continue to analyze every frame and every word in an effort to gain insight. The show's future course is now closely tied to its cast and crew's capacity to negotiate the hazy waters of memory, truth, and public expectation in a society where the past is as contentious as the present.